Hi everyone. Today I'm going to be scrapbooking a picture that I took when I was on vacation, and I seen this. This was like our view from one side of our condo. Well, actually you had to walk around the condo to actually see this, but we were out walking and checking out the whole condo area this one day, and across from this one area, it's called Turtle Cove, and anyway, there was this beautiful house that looked like our condos but much nicer, like maybe it's a residence that in the area, or right there on the same property. It could be whoever owns the whoever started the condo, whatever, because I know people live in the different condos. But so anyhow, I took this picture and this picture, and even though I love this picture because the house is just so gorgeous, and I have a degree in interior design, I love architecture, it's just beautiful, and this one where you actually seen the Turtle Cove and the house over in the corner, I just love how this turned out. So I'm just gonna scrap this. I was gonna scrap both of them, and I thought, you know what, the other one just kind of takes away from how beautiful this photo is. So that's the only one I'm gonna use. And so the paper I'm using is called Dusty Blue Floral, and it's by Asuka. And I had showed this in one of my hauls. So that's this paper here. And so I decided that I wanted to have like the brick that's in this house, or that this house is made of, or stone. It looks like it's more of a stone. It looked very similar to this, so I decided to cut out a circle here. And this is another Asuka, and this is from Brick Wall and Frames. Here's the other side of that. And so anyhow, I've taken it, and I was gonna actually cut the circle out of here because I wanted it to look like it was behind there, but I decided that I could just use walnut stain and ink it, so I did that. And so I'm gonna put this here, and the other paper I'm using is this other Asuka, and it is from the Dusty Blue Floral kit too, and this one's called Garden Delights, and I'm just using some of the butterflies, and I've fussy cut them. So I am going to put this, now that I've antiqued it, I kind of made it a little darker down here, or this one side where my photo is going to be. So I am just gonna put this here. I'm gonna put it lightly. I do want my brick to be horizontal. So let me find my invisible ruler, and it was laying on top of another invisible thing. So I was like, boy, that was hard to see. Okay, so that's perfect right there. And then I'm just gonna stick this kind of more to one side, actually towards the floral. So I'll be covering up actually the biggest part of this floral, but that's okay. I have another one. Maybe I can see more of it the next time. So I'm just gonna stick this here. Let's see, I might want it up just a little bit more. And I don't want it to cover up the end of this brick because I want you to see the full circle. So I'm just kind of centering it between the stone bricks. Oh, maybe if I don't slide it off here. Okay, and that looks straight, but I'll check it just to be sure. I think I moved it when I grabbed the ruler. Okay. It was probably straight until I messed with it. Okay, so that looks good there. I just love that picture. I really think it turned out fabulous. And then my embellishments are going to be very simple. And I am using a wooden piece that looks like a compass. And whenever you go to the, well, in this area of Lake of the Ozarks, every time you find something, it's got a compass on it and the degrees of where it's located. So whenever we've gone there, I love to, when I scrapbook it, I love to put a compass on there on the page someplace. And one time I even had papers that had compasses on it, so that was super cool. Love that. I think I'm gonna put just a little bit more in there. Okay, and I'm just gonna put this on the corner. Okay, and then I have some brads and some butterflies, and I'm wondering if I need to put the brads in first. I probably do. So I think I'm gonna kind of guesstimate where they're gonna go and pop the holes in for those. And I've got these rhinestones, are kind of look like black rhinestones. I have one that looks like a bronzy color, and then I have one that's a periwinkle that looks very much like this. And I'm going to be doing that in each cluster. And since that's kind of my embellishments, I'm going to pause it while I put those in so you don't have to watch. I'll put maybe a couple in at the very end to show you. Okay, I'm back, and I have oh, my camera's kind of tilted. Let me see if I can fix it a little. Okay. So I've got all the brads in but one, and I'm gonna show you how to do that in case you haven't seen me do that before. I'm gonna put this piece right here. It just says butterfly, and it's a really old, I think it is K & Company, if I'm not mistaken. And it just is, well, let me show you. It's just one of those little metal things with an enamel image on it. So I'm gonna stick that here. So I want to put this other brad right here, and I started laying this out where I wanted it because otherwise I was getting too close to everything. I'd think, oh, it needs to be right here, and I'd be wrong. So it's gonna go right here. Also, because the prongs are flat and not a straight line, instead of using a paper piercer, I started using, oh, and I put this back there, and this is something that maybe earrings came in. I don't know. It's something that my mom had. She saved everything, and I'm her daughter. So I save everything too. So anyhow, I started using just my scissors because it has the same shape. It'll make a straight, flat line instead of just a hole. So now it was like I've lost my space, but I know it was like right about there. Okay, so I'm just gonna poke it with this, and I know you probably can't see it, but it makes a kind of a straight line. And so it's real easy when you go to put the brad in because you just follow that shape. Now you might want to take it into consideration if your brad has writing on it or you want it to be in a specific direction, you'll want to pay attention to which way your line is going. Okay, so I'm gonna add this, and I'm sure I'm gonna have to add some glue to it or tape or something. I think I'm just gonna add some glue. Seems like I usually end up having to add glue later if I don't. And I'm just putting that right down here. And did it glue so fast I didn't get to move it? Okay, I think it's gonna be good there. Oh, it is kind of stuck in a position, so I need to push it down, make it cooperate. Okay, and then my butterflies I put up on dimensionals, and I put a dimensional on each side, or a half a dimensional I should say, of the foam tape. And then I just glue it in the middle. And the one thing that's really important is that you get that middle to stick down before you get the other part to stick down. Otherwise it just won't stick right. So I'm sticking that one there. This was, I mean, it's like I keep talking about my minimalist approach to scrapbooking, which I didn't really think I was. But sometimes it's like, if I don't have the right thing, I'm not going to put on something I don't like on there to fill up the page. So sometimes they are pretty minimalistic, just for lack of, this is what I had that looked like it worked with it and didn't take away from the beautiful paper that's already here. If you know what I mean. It's like the paper is just gorgeous. I hate to, you know, take away from the paper itself. I'm gonna have all my little pieces stuck to me when I get up. Okay, so here's another one down here. And these I just cut out from that paper. And I'm just kind of placing them in my little cluster areas. And when I first laid this out, I had this over here and this up here. And then I realized that this feather in the arrangement on the paper kind of had the butterfly blend right in. So I'm going to reverse them. So sometimes even if you think you got a plan, it might not be what, you might want to double check it before you glue it down. And I've got one dimensional too close to the middle. I'm going to see if I can move it. I mean, I like it that they really stick, but sometimes you like it that they can move too. Okay. And so I am putting this one up here. Okay, it's stuck. And then the other one I'm going to stick down below, kind of in that area near this little feather design. And it won't blend in with that, so that's why I chose that there. And then I'm going to put Turtle Cove right over here. And I think I can get this on pretty quickly. And I'm just going to fit it right in to like the shape of this circle that's here. So I'm just going to work off that. And there's actually writing here on the paper, so I should be able to just kind of use that as my place to line things up. And do I want my little tweezers here? I need to get some more of these little letters, except for I don't know what they are, so I'm going to have to find them by sight. Sometimes we do that. It's like, if I like something, I'm going to have to remember that I don't throw away the label. Okay, yeah, and everything looks straight. It's my L, no, oh, my L is up, my T is up just a hair. Maybe they are too. maybe the letters or the words aren't totally, well, I think I came up a little higher than what the letters were. Okay, but this is working good. Okay, there's turtle. And then I'm going to actually kind of work with the curve again and pull the C back here. Even though it won't be like lined up right underneath each other, I kind of want to accentuate this curve, and I'll have some enamel dots there. I'm so quiet. Takes great concentration. I can't move my lips at the same time. I'm still here. Okay, I think that's in the right place. I love how these go on because they're foam, but they're very, they're hard, so they kind of stay where they're supposed to be. Okay, and I'm using these enamel dots. They're, again, by Gina Marie, and I have clustered it's like, they all have names, but they were not named on the thing when we got them, so it's like, that was kind of winging it from there. Okay, so I'm gonna put, and these look like water, so that's why I'm using these. So it's like I've got a lot of circles in this layout. And again, it's like I just didn't want to put any old thing and not have it look right on the thing. So and there isn't a whole lot of embellishments on it. So, but that's okay. I still love it. And I love getting to show off that pretty architecture that they had there. Now, when we've gone here, we have gone into like the little shop area, and then I think there was even an outlet mall the one year we went there, but it's like we don't want to go do something that we can do at home, so it's like mostly it's like we just go to relax, and I really love that. I like to feel like when I get home that I was on vacation and not had to work to do stuff. And there is like touristy places. I did a layout with one of this old castle that was there that's really neat. Okay, I think I need one more little one over here. And maybe, no, I'm at the end. I just want to finish them up, but I won't because there's not, I'd have to finish a whole lot. But I do want kind of bring in the odd number. So maybe a couple over here, because they kind of look like little water droplets. I love these ones. I want more of these next time I purchase. Okay, so I'm gonna call that done, and I will have close-ups at the end. Let me see if I can kind of show it to you. And oh, and I don't know whether I'm crooked or my camera's crooked. Hopefully it looks all right on the computer or on your phone. Well, thanks for joining me today, and remember, if you like it, give it a like, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so. And I think tomorrow I will be back with a I think with a haul. So I will see you then. Bye-bye.